To get on the island of Santorini from the ship, you do have to go through a tender process. Those are the little boats that go from the ship to the island. This was the line to get your tender tickets the morning of the excursion on deck 6 near Vintage's bar area. Basically, they tell you get online at 7 a.m. to get your tender tickets, and that line you just saw before in that picture, that was actually at 6:30 a.m. People already getting their tender tickets. We were in group 6, and the process was pretty quick. They called us pretty early. Keep in mind, you need to have your sea pass wherever you go. If you're getting off the ship, and you should have your passports as well. You don't want to get stuck on an island if you're taking an excursion without your passport. So you need your sea pass and your passport whenever you're leaving the ship. Getting on the tender boat itself, it was pretty easy, pretty quick. There is an inside area and outside area. Even though we boarded on deck 1, the main deck, you're going to see in a moment, it's very pretty in there, very clean. We decided to go to the top of the ship to have a better view. And you're going to see that in a moment as we move forward. From the ship itself, it took approximately not even 5 minutes. It could have taken less, but there were some other tender boats that were unloading passengers. So this particular captain had to circle a little bit once we got to the island while the other tender unloaded their passengers. And then once you get to the island, you have 2 options to get to the top of the hill to go see what you want to see. Most people want to see eee-ya, which I'm going to show you in a moment. But the city of Santorini itself is beautiful. Lots of stores, lots of restaurants. And you're going to see that they open early. This was about just before 9 a.m. And you're going to see everything was open already. Now, going up the top of the hill, you can use a cable car or you can take the steps. The steps are approximately 600 steps to the top of the hill. Keep in mind that if you're able to do it, go for it. But remember that those are the steps that the mules take as well. Yes, you can take mules up and down the hill, but just watch your step. That's all I'm going to say. Now, the cable cars, they cost 10 euros per person each way. So if you're taking the cable car round trip, it is 20 euros. Remember that. I was watching videos before I took my trip, and they were saying it's 5 euros, 6 euros. Nope, 10 euros per person each way. And of course, I recommend the cable car. By the way, these are not the steps that go up to the top of the hill. It's another area, very slippery, very rough. The steps, not these nice cement steps as you just saw here. And I recommend the cable car, number 1, because of course you save your knees and your joints. But also you're going to see in a moment, the views are incredible. So as we go up in this cable car, please enjoy the views. All right, so we're making it to the top of the hill. And as I mentioned earlier, you're going to see stores are open and restaurants are open as well. Once we got to the top of the hill, we got a little confused as where to go because there's a way to go to the buses, the tour buses. And I believe those are about $6 or 6 euros per person round trip to take you to eee-ya and different parts of the island. However, as we were looking for the bus, we're walking up these steps right here. Over to the left, there's a gentleman over there with a blue shirt. And that's a travel agency. So we asked him, by the way, can you tell us where the buses are? He said, yep, the buses are right down that way. You make a left, so on and so forth. He said, but you know what? My mother-in-law was with us. She has a cane, so she has a little trouble walking. He said, tell you what, I'll give you guys a private tour for $20 a person. And you can have me as long as you want. This is the first stop he took us to. Of course, we took his offer. Wow. This was the first stop. Guess what? Buses can't stop here. It takes a back road to get up to this view. And we're not even in eee-ya yet. This is an incredible view. This was worth the $20 itself. So after he stopped off here, took a picture of us, or a few pictures of us, he took us over to the eee-ya area. That was about a 30-minute drive. And he was giving us great information about Santorini and what to do there, where to eat, so on and so forth. And then once we got to the eee-ya area, this is eee-ya right here, he dropped us off and said, listen, I'll pick you up in a couple of hours. Let's set a time and I'll meet you back over here. So he dropped us off and we walked the area of eee-ya. It's spelled O-I-A, but pronounced eee-ya. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of stores, and the prices are great. They're very economical. A bottle of water is 50 euros or 50 cents. A magnet is 2 euros. So great prices over there throughout Greece. We went to Athens, we went to Corinth, we went to Ephesus, we went to Turkiye, and the prices were excellent. Down here, most of these houses here are Airbnbs. So you can even rent an Airbnb if you want to stay in Santorini or in eee-ya. And it's a beautiful place to stay. They have what are called cave apartments. And that's exactly what they are. They're apartments made out of caves. Really cool. And of course, people come here for the blue domed churches. Those are Greek Orthodox churches. And that's the photo shot that everybody wants. There they go, right there. So we spent a couple of hours there and then we headed back. By the time it was all said and done, we were done before 12 o'clock. And we said, let's go back to the ship and enjoy the ship. My son got some vaflaki. That's bananas and waffles with fudge. And then we're headed back to the ship. Keep in mind that the tenders leave every 30 minutes from the island of Santorini. And going back, it took a little longer, only because a lot of tenders were going back and forth and it was getting busier. So we had to wait for other tenders to unload their passengers. So this is our brief look at Santorini. If you want to find out more about Santorini or check out some of the other videos I'm going to be posting about Athens, Ephesus, Corinth, Turkiye. We also went to Limassol or Lindos, and you can check out those videos as well. If you want to find out more about Greece, please reach out at wildsadventures.com or 484-357-8216. Thanks for watching. Please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and God bless.